Hi, so welcome to our virtual Q&A with Out on Film. I'm Sydney Williams. I'm our programming coordinator at Out on Film. And today we have Stefano, Lorenzi, and some special guests. And we're here to talk about their film that will be streaming here at Out on Film September 29th at 6 p.m. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with our questions. And if you guys want to just introduce and say a little bit about yourself, if you want to go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here out on film with our movie Aphrodite. It means a lot to share this story with you, you especially outside from of Italy, because it's a film about love, freedom, and identity. Thank for this opportunity, and I'm very happy here today. Mm.
So wanted to start off with our first question, and I know we kind of discussed about adding some questions for our actress here, um, but can you discuss any challenging things that you ran into when working on this project, or something that you thought may have worked out but it did not?
Um, Aphrodite was one of the hardest projects of my life because most of the movie was shot underwater, which was a huge technical and emotional challenge for everyone. We could stay down about 45 minutes, no more than dives a day, and the actors even got diving licenses, and we all went together 20 meters deep or 25, depends of the part of the boat we shooting. It required physical force, focus, and full control of the body. And the team was great. The actors, the diver, the crew. We are one strong group. I think it's show in the film and the power of the images and the intensity of the performance of the actress underwater. I hope.
No, that is incredible because one of the things I like so much about this film is the cinematography. So you guys being able to pull that off, like even running into those challenges, were really incredible and impressive. So I noticed that the actresses had phenomenal chemistry, even with even your third protagonist. And I wanted to know a little bit more about the process and how you decided these people will have good on stage chemistry.
um, for me, casting is not just picking a face or talent. It's find the people with a true connection which the story to the story. In Aphrodite, I need two very different actors, strong but also fragile. And I worked with Giulia Michelini, is Sabrina in the movie before, and I know she was perfect for Sabrina because I know the character, I know the person, and I like work with together. Ambrangiolini is Ludovica in the movie. I know because there's a famous figure in Italy, but we never worked together. We first meet, she looked amazing, almost like a diving teacher. Oh, you are perfect because yeah, very strong and good shape, yes. When we first meet, she looked at me and I don't know when in the second time I put together, sorry for my English, but the real magic was when I saw them together. Something like clicked, and I realized they were exactly the two women I had imagined for so a long time, for so long. Julia and Ambra trained for months, physically and emotionally. We prepare the in every time at my home we study, we prepare the scene, we create the atmosphere like a film. on set, my job to listen and to create a trust, to let them open up without fear. There are not so many dialogues in the film. In my opinion, the silence says more than words. For me, the basic rule is less is more in general, and I put up this in on my film on my with my actor.
I honestly could really see that. A lot of our programmers noticed that, like, in the beginning, it wasn't like a whole lot of dialogue, but you could tell, like, all of their relationships building slowly, even though we didn't have that much information until later on in the film. And I feel like you all did a really great job of conveying that.
Uh,
So, is there anything? This is one I ask every filmmaker, no matter the film. Is there anything that you end up changing? Is there any idea that you started and you're like, this is going to be it. This is going to be in the movie, and it wasn't. It just wasn't able to work. And you decided to change a different direction, or maybe you. It wasn't even like a not working thing, but maybe you noticed that another method may have been better.
we prepared a lot before shooting because I didn't want to the script to change. For me, the script is very, very important. But you never know what the sea will bring. This is the problem when you're shooting on the sea or underwater. Every day brought a new challenges. I always try to stay close to my vision, but I know a film is alive. It takes shape from reality. My work was to keep the story and the emotion moving in the right way, like holding a boat steady on the water. It's this is my principal work to stay in the right way. Okay. Um,
No, I honestly, I could tell. I feel like even all those challenges, I know you keep referring back to the water, but like it was so well executed. Like I would have never known. Like this was how many issues we ran into, and you couldn't stay in the water for long, and you guys had to take breaks. So it'll be good that our audiences will know this after watching this and just like seeing your craftsmanship when it came to this film. I have one more question for you, and then I also added one more question for our actress. So I noticed this was actually a question that you kind of answered earlier, but I noticed that the cinematography was excellent on this film. And for the cinematographer, do you believe this was a passion project, or was this something that there's something about this that drew you to this, or are they just really excellent at conveying the director's vision as far as the people shooting it was?
uh, uh, the cinematography of Aphrodite was really an act of love because I'm love the the imaging for me is very important in the movie. And with Fabrizio La Parompara, the cinematographer, we worked side by side and visual language, both real and dreamlike, sorry. We studied the colors. For example, the pink of the soul flats or the blue and the green of the sea to create an harmony and a contrast between the land and the water. All films speak about the land and the water. When you go um, inside the water, you enter inside these women. This is a true level of the story. The land is very hard, is very dry, with a lot of sun, because it's typical of Sicily, typical of this part of Italy. There are double contrasts. You can have, there are the bad man make prison to get to girl, no? Sorry for my English. When we have made with the cinematographer Fabrizio La Parambara, we have made a big visual book, scene by scene, with all the frames and ideas about scene by scene. We had a little time, so we had to be precise because there are no a lot of time to make there are no mistakes. We would like to realize perfect when I was in my head, in my heart. For Fabrizio, it was a passion project, and you can see in every frame. Many times I was inside the camera setup myself, feeling the actor inside the frame and his or her performances. I have the same breath with the actor when I stay in the camera.
Thank you for that. I have one last question, and it's for our actors. What initially drew you to this project?
There are no actor in the call. You have the question for the actors.
Oh, I did bring some. I did bring one for the actress, but then I'll ask you what originally made you conceptualize this project? What is it? Anything that sparked this creative process or made you want to develop this?
Can you repeat, please? Sorry, because I have the
No,
part.
yeah, no problem. Is there
Sorry.
anything that made you create this concept or drew you to creating this project?
But the story was born a long time ago when I read an article, the journal, the daily, and speak about the bomb are in underwater in during the 19, and when I Aphrodite is inspired by a true story because the two men during the 19 così dice recuperare
got this TNT from
okay.
a drone ship.
Okay, from drum ship, yeah. And when I read this story, I make I'm right. It's perfect for two women. I would like to change the story in this direction, and I'm created Aphrodite because I would like to explain a true story of love, and it's important for me. It's a love stories, not friend, but love stories, because TNT it's like come si dice sense? The TNT is like the same nature of love.
It's explosive.
It's explosive. The stories it can speak only the true love. It's not friend or another kind, but love.
Friendship wouldn't be enough.
Okay.
I know. I love that. I love that answer. I didn't
Sorry
even
for my
know.
English. Sorry, Sydney. Sorry, Jim.
No, that was
Because
great. Yeah, no, I didn't even notice when watching like that. It's like I forgot the allegory you were trying to convey, but that's actually beautiful. And I really enjoyed watching this, and I'm sure our audience will too. And we really appreciate you all for coming on our live for our Q&A. And we would like to see you at Out on Film in the future, and make sure you see us all. You can see all the other filmmakers on digitally. Thank you so much. Okay.
thank you, everyone. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.